yenko Rodrigo.
Oh, okay.
Problem. To almost say Kyle say oh my brand and a young boy now Obano. Or Bobo on come up. Tis also award no drew on young farmer now. Your candy for Vinny na got the same thing found.
Me from Eben. Me quote from Kunagoro up to platform so we demand for and then response to them.
Okay.
From El Kunagoro into the redeem.
Okay. I mean, young farmer, you mean discussions and and so I will Jumedino and so in Shabanzo 4.5 Kun Aguero. I said, hey, my dear, then I just a bed download. Okay, me, Kobe, and yes, that's it. You're corner and say, may download you. Now, Ayala response to remember the supporters. No, now, my kind of at the moment. But Manchester United said, them say very clear. Say, Ruben Amorim from Sporting CP or Noana. I'm ready to my dear Ruben because it's a 10 million release cross euros, you know. Manchester for now ready to be to Adiama Sporting CP. My name, come on. Maybe say didn't say Amorim no why and the skill set at the say now is it a man for Manchester United the Jumano? Okay, Ayala response to Real Madrid fans not say we air from Sergio Kun Aguero. Rodri is the best player in the world. Football is for everyone, not just Real Madrid. They are so entitled. I'm saying trading. Kofi?
Yeah.
BBI fine.
Yeah, BBI fine.
Okay.
My real phone in your water. You may do and I do.
And you want to do more.
Move on.
Moving on.
Now, Vinny so been 10 times. I'm honest. We just hope that the boy can come back and do better. My problem with Vinny and with the whole thing, I don't know. Say it be about affecting Vinny. If he's able to manage it and affecting that, there's nothing wrong. I mean, we'll be near winning. Optionality you can win. You should forget about it. Richard. Finally, Manchester United have accepted, say, something has to give for a lack of consistent performance in the English Premier League. Any games are not more bubble bono. And meaning just because of sa decision, United have to go to Sporting, and then not the original plan is to get Ruud van Nistelrooy. Sanko take you over the job at Manchester United. I mean, on twice Manchester United, and then you may say you be doing as well the Carabao Cup games because United will give me the Carabao Cup, and the plan was to see Ruud van Nistelrooy go and do the job. Now in Bibi Richardo. In the last few hours, Manchester United from Monday night news in break here. They had flown from Manchester to Lisbon for about 3 times in the day. And Omoko, they had gotten an indication, say, former Sporting CP4 Sporting Director, Hugo Viana. Now, Hugo just moved Okwako joining Man City as the Sporting Director because Chiki mo free autumn. Chiki wants to go and do family Nyoma, not taking a time away from football. And Hugo Viana, a young, excellent Sporting Director, is moving from CP to go and do the job. Now, no any Ruben Amorim. And on my show with team, so Bekaya, Obi to say, Ja Polinia, every CP team, Matthias Nunes, every honum, Manuel Ugarte, Omin every honor, they still get quality to compete in the Portuguese league. When United first went to Lisbon, Adiabako Muhu and say, 1, the plan for Hugo Viana, and then we have plan B, says Joseph Guardiola, are extending the contractor. He would convince Ruben Amorim as part of the candidates to possibly become the next Manchester City coach. United for who said this is the plan for Hugo Viana, and one man here, they will not get Ruben Amorim if they wait till the summer. Then they say that no. Because already on the list it was current DFB manager William Nagelsmann. It's going to be almost impossible, say, United for them convincing Nagelsmann to come and do the job for them. 2, there was Sebastian Hoeneß, the nephew of Oli Hoeneß. Oh yeah, Juma of Stuttgart, excellent manager. And also, only 2 sure about leaving the job. And once United got indication, say, Ruben Amorim a big job no be and he would want to move. They want to get the job done. That be Richardo. When is a sporting CPA are listed on the Portuguese Stock Exchange, a public entity. And usually the finance people will tell you, as a public entity, so we are listed, sana so a bit affected the stock market of the country. You have to write to the financial expert to work on. And then sporting CP for no extra command. There was the Portuguese Stock Exchange market for say, Munim, your manager now your friend Ruben Amorim no. Our buyout clause of 20 million from clubs or Mufi Kroma. But a big club if you're man on about 10 million, equivalent about 8 point something million quid. And on Manchester United for Benny Edincomo, on money manager Edincomo, in the direction say one shall Ruben Amorim be free a club no Ako United. And United are very, very clear. And Adam and Ometies Cano for Ruben Amorim to go. And almost catch the sports stock market for now. So now the agreement is getting close. You see, baby Drew and said, just an issue of say Dabeng and Ombe with the backroom staff no. Sporting for the Pesca crack home for the backroom staff. Ruben Amorim there, almost everything is done. He wants to move in the right direction and then go to Manchester United. And then apart from that, the United for Akam will be at say, oh yeah, Chelsea no one can so much Robibia. Now near this controversy now about Richard. When is a Ruben Amorim about 3 back or Portuguese league on them? Now, sa Portuguese league now, they be almost 3 at the back of them. And now, almost bisa Enzo Maresca say, Ubo game and ne eba against Newcastle. But say Obia Odi born Komobia ni focus on the game over the weekend against Manchester United. No say ane no kre. Madame for pa any Ruud van Nistelrooy. Na minim van Nistelrooy from PSV. Yet since every time we felt sad for him. But he has started a year prepare in watching Ruud van Nistelrooy PSV games. Say ne be training and then prepare for that match. But yeah, sounds what say. In the last year, I say Manchester United are moving helter-skelter to go and get a branch of friend Ruben Amorim to go and be the coach. It will be. Ama Chelsea for now a little bit worried. And then so Maresca was clear yesterday. He said, in terms of game preparation, you don't really know how you do the preparation because when you're sure, say in the dugout, a better Ruud van Nistelrooy, and I say a better branch here, your friend Ruben Amorim, reaching him. Amorim is a good manager. As to use your best or Manchester United, only a matter of time. Okay. On the Katre back and obo. A fete current CCA United team na ewo honum CCA no. Born ASR 3 back ribi. And then they are good at doing sa job. Say open say we are the best out of sa team now. Amorim is somebody. I think Sadia Bakwa very excellent. I be want to say in terms of character fits. Ruben Amorim a good character fit for Manchester United and it fits into Nia Ubenya. So who's a new manager bar? There is a new manager bounce. Players in your person board, they want to play well and get results in that regard. Easy. And then you may. What's a mobile game, I think, against Leicester now in the Carabao Cup. It starts from there. How are the players going to react against Steve Cooper, Leicester side? I want to say that you're too flamboyant in getting results, you know. And it can it help them so many confidence going into the game on Sunday. I because so or the Old Trafford. I don't know. Say me the Carabao Cup gives that.
Oh yeah, no.
Before Carabao Cup, you see to get money.
Carabao near Benny say. So why you could?
Me boss to get come out.
Oh, okay.
Was it Carabao Cup? No Chelsea ever bought against Newcastle. Now, the problem is that since the Chelsea bought against Newcastle this weekend, or bought Newcastle, no. Newcastle for no ball a little bit different from saying you say Newcastle for no ball Richard. More of a 1v1 press across the field of play, man for man. Baby and Chelsea for the befebia. Na Newcastle for no press Chelsea 1-for-1. And me person the picture BTA watch for Facebook. Chelsea for air build for Bechiro. Almost build 4-2-4 from the back. And the Newcastle for now press Chelsea across the field of play. So the plan from Enzo Maresca and Chelsea for they say, yeah, you see your goalkeeper no, as a +1 in build-up. And I'm thinking, say again at St. James Park and Edinburgh, Newcastle and Sanema Bebre, they will do the same thing. But at the way, I say a boy at Chelsea for no, because almost every time, once our space now a that between Nicolas Jackson and Nico Palmer, Fabian Shani, Bruno Gamaraes, airdrop it, ever be pressure. That space was left there. Into consistently, our branch friend Robert Sanchez was playing the passes into these spaces. Say born beba na Nicolas Jackson na flick born beba na Kopama a flick in that regard and then consistently get a transitional play. But no credits in the last part of our game now. Chelsea and Sheffield manage game ni. And going away to the St. James Park, they have to be very, very careful in managing some match. There are a lot of games also in the Carabao Cup. Manchester City against Tottenham Hotspur. Another very tough game because in the Carabao Cup. Say Chelsea 8-me winning match here. A match that has to be won, especially for confidence going away to Old Trafford. Old Trafford already a boogie place at Chelsea. They be all struggle to get results. So what Timisha against Newcastle, you take the confidence to go away to the Trafford and then build your confidence from there and then get a lot of this place now. I think it's going to up. We want to see how that one goes. Also, how much is never
code no. Out to down Ayala Nana. I have funny telephone so no. Ashasuna amonso de etwa omonso a bet. Basket sefa. Good morning, me tell on catch it. As a Manchester United per dear food. That's it. Ayala, good morning, Bim.
Good morning.
Ruben Amorim. As a Manchester United say, release cross 10 million euros. No, I'm to a normal fan. I am why I dear coach. Obabway.
First of all, I think that coach is Sanka. Omuchi Omajumanasi. Say they are hired to be fired. And say results enquire. They are the first people you tend to and say, okay, you be take a decision to one also go. They understand that aspect of our job. And it may do maybe. Now you could clearly see say there are some games that team Lucia. Which now say, oh, you're very, very good into question. Because a players in the fort. But at the end of the day, because in football, ultimately sacking players. Now a coach not me sacking, you know. Coaches have even come to understand, so oh, Charlie, results in bar, yeah, they be taking the blame. And that is the nature of our job. But Rich, before I touch on Erik ten Hag as a person, there are some share mo coaches are mafa or mo post fegi. Na me share mo the record of those coaches, you know, from David Moyes to Luis Van Gaal to Jose Mourinho, Eba Beka Oligona Social Rafranik and Erik ten Hag. Now, from David Moyes. Moyes played 51 games, and we need 26. Ebo draw 10, LC 15. Then he was sacked. 51 games. Luis Van Gaal ever bought 103 games, and we need 54. Bordeaux 24, lost 25. Edge 2015-2016 FA Cup, he was sacked. The great Jose Mourinho, about 144 matches. Oriye no, in 2016-2017, was the Europa League Diamamo, and that same year, Oji the League Cup, he was sacked. Only gonna associate about 168 games. Which only 92, but still got sacked when Timi trophy bia. Rafani came to play 29 matches. Also more pamono. Erik ten Hag ya okuye. About 128 games, every name 72. Oye no, now a FA Cup in the 2023-2024 season, then the League Cup 2 seasons ago. Also so moja no kwan. Marriage. Mekaipa, and I'll be very, very consistent on this issue. Kaima, ye say INEOS group the musical be shama you mu, ama ya jiskara to mu. And now INEOS for neighbor no. You see omu duty and say omu be evaluate and also omu no be responsible for the sporting aspect of Manchester United. And ti omu mama said yes say omu review Erik ten Hag do be already. Na omu he so owura no or say fantasy at one so and I say because at one so. That was after the season. And ti nka omu won akwanya bia to say oh looking at the numbers and they expected from owura no ontimi match your aspirations from the sporting aspect of the team. It's your Jane Kwango for coach Fraba. Now Rich, as at that time, the key points of Erik ten Hag. Nyoma na echira say 1 year into Obama na twas na man to aso tie Man U 88th
last year.
Yes, and that was the worst position of Man U ever in the Premier League era. They told you, your ball league in the year. No Man U only see 14 games. You're more any Premier League season in the Premier League era. Emma Manchester United only see 14 games that. It means see that. But now Erik ten Hag, ISRD. If you are Rich, Man U conceded 58 goals in a single season. Again, in the Premier League era, Manchester United no conceded 58 goals in a single Premier League season. That means that. Or no, yeah. Then the last one, 444 in terms of shot at Manchester United FAC. Rich, Man U were only better than Luton Town and Sheffield United. Now relegation. Now you look at these key points, but still in your group, and say Erik ten Hag was good enough for the future. And we see the marketer say, look, say okay, Erik ten Hag say oba ne statistics in Ibomwa, which you see here, 128 games, 72 wins, 20 draws, 38 losses, 2 trophies, a win percentage of 56.3. Rich, last time I Pamo Erik ten Hag on the show, Mekasa was a me. The first people I will question are the INEOS group now. The science was so clear. Look, beyond statistics, beyond stars, Man U were struggling to find an identity. Kamanaman coach. And we've used a lot of examples. Lapetegi. Today, Enzo Maresca. Inzaghi, Ewo Inter Milan. Antonio Conte, how many matches not in Napoli? But you watch Napoli today. Also, Antonio Conte, your coach. Look at Arteta at Arsenal now. She answered to man and see if Liverpool, whether they lose, they draw or win, you see, say, coach the same or one ball, every Holland and Obayano, when Liverpool able the same ball. And the other Liverpool for a changing from being on comfort or Munjo as doubters to believers at the club. First few games, they saw meta football. They saw, we've gotten a German coach. Your more season in Barcelona. But why are Barcelona fans all over the moon? They've lost games against Osasuna. But even in those difficult times, they know as the first intensity be as a and no maybe as a there's an identity around teams, But Erik ten Hag Rich came to Manchester United. Results now in terms of the optics of the numbers now in Koyi. General identity is also in Koyi.
8 players from Ayas. Players are one out to or move. Or more bomb Manchester this year.
Now, Rich.
Anyway, dear good.
Obibeka say, okay. Can we find an excuse for Erik ten Hag for not getting the numbers and also not getting his identity? Now, Obayano, players are open here and Tomano. What you say? What now? Obayano, now the open one farmer now. I don't know who you open and you're feeling now, Rich. It gets worse when you visit that tangent. So already major signings are. Look at the background of those players. And all of them were sanctioned by him. At the end of the day, Rich, Manchester United under Erik ten Hag, major signings, was spending £606 million on these players. Anthony, Holland, Casemiro, Messi Mount, Euro, Leandro Martinez, Manuel Ugarte, Andre Onana, Matthias De Ligt, Joshua Zexi, Mazuari, Carla Malaysia, Christian Eriksen. Now, which 616 million was spending under Erik ten Hag as Manchester United. You put it in a proper perspective. Say, okay, maybe not 616. So, all you need to do the competitors who are not a real say, but only compare and go baby, Rich. Compare. And since our buy, it is only Chelsea Football Club. And I'm spending more than Eric Ten Hag's Manchester United. And you see, kind of the amount, only to 2.5 and you skip
you. Arsenal spending 490 million.
Exactly.
And now we are title contenders.
Man City.
City. Top players. 399.
Liverpool. And Sikana was spending. He has spent it on his own players. And Sikana more do. So when you compare the competitors, that is the reason why me see INEOS one I have a problem with them. And Rich, me class ask them, me say, oh, me nkwana me hold view no. Oh, Manuel si, and a postcodes, cha and I'm toso. Postcode say, it's probably been a poor start for INEOS as well. Postcode so, I say a poor start, Emma INEOS, because you felt the summer was the right time to do it. They spent a lot of money on players and wasted money. So it's no big surprise they've got to get the next appointment right. Postco say, on what you say INEOS for and a bad start.
And it's true.
Because their first major decision was on Eric Ten Hag. And the numbers were so clear. Let me be able to say they should make the right decision. And the right time, now for the year pre-season. According to Postco's, I say, didn't say INEOS for no. I'm your probably Eric Ten Hag and they say, Omuisi Kana and that Hag, Omuisi Timina, anybody over Sikala Agway, Wame and Sukwe Brie, it's Yeminadi. Now, what we know, Obi Busa said, why Ruben Amorim and not any flamboyant, very successful manager? Rich, Sanan say, would they want to talk for more? There seems to be two types of team administration in Europe. One type where they still believe in the old Sir Alex Ferguson star. Coach, are very influential in terms of the build-up. And I said the team is Atletico Madrid. The whole team still borders around El Cholo. On the players and go for Mombra. Every decision be on take it. Even at Manchester City. Though Fariano more Begestan more, now we say I have the final decision on why them and why them call. That is one aspect of managing a club now in Europe. Which the other one no, is unnecessary take over kakra. Make the other one at the end make a team that builds a structure. And Ubenya technical director, Ubenya head of recruitment, Ubenya way. Say the Chelsea are building it like saying no. So what's that? What's that structure no? They don't want to bring in a coach who is too much of a boss. So they can decide for those coaches. And so Manchester United structure now. And why do you think Manchester Kokobu, Newcastle, Fokum, no more than Ashworth they have? Only the neighbor because they think say Ashworth must have a say in the technical direction, any player recruitment. After that, so Manchester will go now. And the Ashworth is even Christopher Vevio, who is head of recruitment. So where's the area? And so now Eric Ten Hag, Baba. And she said, me what structure now? And Manchester was never going to appoint a big manager. They want to appoint Obia. Yenye better players are don't remember club him. Now you know not what me about which Obia say in 2018. Come I'm on a coaching course no. The last internship for Manchester United and Jose Mourinho. Minister one who's happy chana. And she adumani dia waye. Who said this season in the Portuguese league 9 games, 9 wins. On dropping even a single point. And he has been very, very successful from Braga to Sporting Club de Portugal. Hugely successful. Now, Rich, maybe I say Chelsea appointing Enzo Maresca now. The future will tell whether it's the right decision. But say Amorim the English space now. Let's say opposite onya some level of and can be hope to be anymore. Uncle Enzo Maresca way no. Oba, he should quickly be able to get his philosophy on the Manchester United team. Now, almost starting what to say the new Amorim team. When they lose or win or draw, yes, almost what to say Amorim team. People will say, okay, this is the right thing. At least we can see some identity with the team.
I know this season, I mean,
exactly.
Next season,
but at least no,
right.
He must get Manchester United to as quickly as possible. Play in the Amorim way. Maybe if you can, or a 3-4-3 coach, 3 back, 2 wing backs, 2 central midfielders, and 3 strikers. 1 center forward, 2 wing forwards. No Omobo in chain. And start to picture Manchester United team this year. Players no woman and put them in a 3-4-3 formation.
I don't understand the idea.
Oh, but we don't know the interview now.
Oh, Matthew also
also Busan say until Oba Daga. And also Mude. So what Enzo Maresca?
Oh,
Enzo Maresca say. Muyi Eric and Hag Dina. And also say Okoheva next to any PSG. Yes, the match say any problem. Now all shedding now. Also monitor say Samusa switch to Amorim Kim. On of course particular videos. Now they are prepared for the weekend.
That's it. I mean, right. Now, some match. Thomas Ododo. Is a move there. How come prepare game? No, Mama game now. Thomas Ododo.
Okay.
Is it a PSG games now? Who Bobo Manchester PSG games now? Who dia gromo?
He's shooting Kura Hunuso.
Why?
He's shooting. Onukura Hunuso na boate ne Masudi Dramani. He's shooting Crown on Ukra Hunuso. Na George Boate ne Masudi Dramani. And na George Boate.
And the moon show and destroy.
The first or ya the uncle nonko or ya assistant. Or the boss crown now.
We never man they went to